All right, everybody. Matt here with Matt and Steve SC. Of course, joined by Moletrap. Thanks for coming out, Moletrap. I didn't thank you. This is the first time we've done this. I've been bugging you for the last month because we live in the same town.
Yeah, no, it's fun to do like these in-person casts. Like I said, I only did one before with Diggity, so it's cool to do it in the same room. Definitely a really cool dynamic, and
right.
I mean, you can even see that in like Tasteless Artosis cast. Some of the best English commentary of StarCraft ever was Tasteless and Artosis at BlizzCon, I think, last year. They had just such good chemistry, and just being in the same place at the same time just made it really awesome. Anyway, so we're going to go to Game 3 here. Leta versus Type B. Leta going to be the green Terran, sort of the top left-ish area. Type B, it looks like white Zerg in the top right kind of area. And if I'm not mistaken, this is, what is this? Holy World?
It would make sense to be Holy World considering those are the map pools that they've been using the whole OSL. So yes, I would assume Holy World by the tile set. We'll find out pretty soon here in a scan if there's any sort of, God, I just lose it, Corsair, whatever those things are called, not stasis.
What?
God, I can't remember.
Disruption web?
Disruption webs on the map,
okay.
My God. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, Corsairs don't stasis. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. So we were, you know, talking before, and I don't know, I'm a Zerg player. Awesome. I'm a Zerg player, and, you know, I like seeing Zerg players win. I feel like Leta is the better player, but certainly we have seen some good play by Type B considering. Leta has been quite sweaty in these games, and we are going to see a 9 pool going up. So we could see some early aggression coming up here, which would work if he could scout the right direction. But it doesn't look like Type B has quite scouted the right direction as far as where Leta is. So he's scouting the wrong direction. Leta here right now is not doing anything crazy. We're not going to see any sort of proxy anything going up, which would make sense because this is a third game, so both players want to be going fairly standard here. Now this is the first not expansion game we've seen, so I'm interested to see how Type B takes this on. I mean, is he going to just send out 6 lings? Wow, that's you don't see that too often from Korean girls. Maybe it's because she wasn't that attractive, so she didn't care to whether she was on the camera. So here's what we have, you guys. We have Leta going for a command center, 14 command center. We see a 9 pool by Type B, and we all know what that means. Trouble.
Oh, man.
Trouble is a brewing. We might see a Zerg player go on, and that Zerg player would go on to fight yellow if that was the case. Sorry if you weren't watching these in order, but you really should be watching these in order. Wow, so we see the command center and barracks, barely anything up right now for Leta, and I don't know how Leta is going to get out of this. I don't know the time and how long this game is because we're covering this thing up. Wow, okay, so, yeah, and I'm going to be passing to Moletrap because I don't know what to say here.
Wow, so Leta has apparently, now crucially, the Zerglings are going to the wrong location.
Oh, God, that's why they're yelling.
His Overlord had not scouted the location yet. His Zerglings went to the bottom left corner, assuming that he was there because his Overlord hadn't seen anything at the natural. And now they're going to have to run back up there, and that might give Leta time to do something here. He has his barracks up. He's going to need to get some SCVs to repair, though, because I think Leta's probably going to try and strong on his way through that barracks with only a single Marine out. And he's going to have to, I don't know if that, I hope for Leta's sake there's a gap there. He better not lift anything off, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And there's the Marine, and he's going to... there, it is a solid,
wow.
It is a solid door, so Leta holds. I was about to say, wow, Leta catching Flash syndrome. It's this rare disease where when you get too good at StarCraft, you get overconfident and you start building command centers before you make anything that can build attack units.
Wall off with the command center.
And then you start losing Star Leagues in the early rounds because of that. But Leta apparently has a stronger immune system to diseases like Flash syndrome. So he's going to be able to hold off at least for now, and that is actually going to put him in a pretty strong position. Den going down for, that's really strange. I wonder why he's going for such an early Den. Oh, he saw the gas with his Zerglings. It's close enough he could see that.
Yeah.
But there's 2 barracks, so I don't know why he didn't suspect an early medic Marine rush instead.
Could he go for contain?
Well, he's got a lair up. All right, I didn't realize that before.
Okay,
So it might be a two-hatch lurker thing.
Right.
In which case he would have had his den up earlier. So I'm not exactly sure what he's doing at the moment, actually.
He may have been planning on one build, which was build a bunch of lings and end the game quick, and then he failed at that build with a 9-hatch. So I don't know. I mean, certainly he could be trying to get lurkers to form some sort of contain. Obviously, you have the down ramp into that expansion, and that is something that certainly lurkers could hold a lot better. Obviously, a little while before we would see scan go up or anything like that. We don't have an academy going up quite yet. Getting a bunker just in case of lurkers or some sort of rush or run by here. These lings are not going to do very much, and Leta going to kind of do a mini push out. Obviously, he doesn't want to get too far outside of his base, or there could be a run by. And of course, speed up right now has been up for a little while here for Type B. So, I mean, again, I can't say the game's reset because Type B is behind in economy. Leta went for the hardcore economy build, the hardcore let's turtle up and get some defense and get a nice big-ass economy going build versus Type B, who kind of went for a rush build and failed at the rush build. Now, obviously, this doesn't mean, well, that was a nice little snipe there. It doesn't mean that Type B has lost the game by any means, but he just has to play really well, and he has to find some way to cripple the economy or to contain. We're going to see the lurkers going through. He's going to try to keep Leta from moving out here. This would not be good news. If Leta can move out here, Type B does not have enough at his base to defend this. If there is some way for Type B to sneak something into the back, that would be the equalizer, the great equalizer right here. Just a few Zerglings on the field, and obviously Type B at this point is, or Leta is fine to just turtle and hang out, build up his economy.
Yeah, and I guess I should have realized it was the 2-hatch lurker, and you could tell actually one of the signs that Leta may have, despite the fact that I think he may have seen the den earlier, but it also Type B being very, very aggressive about keeping that scout from getting back to his base, and usually that signals, well, you want to do that. Anyways, oh, he's going to try and sneak him in the back,
Slow
and
drop.
Leta's going to scout it. Leta's going to scout this lurker. I think he was going to try and trick. No, it is a slow drop. It is a slow drop. I don't know if I didn't see a scanner at Leta's secondary. He does have a single comsat at least at his expansion, so he's probably got 2 scans in him one way or another, and he's going to try and build some turrets here. But he's going to have to deal with lurkers in the back of his base. He's not going to be able to use that bunker that he made in the front specifically to block the lurkers. There are the lurkers. He's going to run them back and burrow them behind the SCVs. Scan goes off just for 1 Marine. No, a couple more coming in from the side, but I think they are.
God, look at that micro!
Oh, no, they go down.
That was UMS micro there, man. Trying to micro against the lurkers.
Trying to micro the lurkers, not quite pulling it off, and now he has to wait for another scan, I think, to finish them off.
Is that another slow drop? That is another slow drop coming in. Now, this second slow drop is not going to work most likely here, unless he can pick a few Marines off. Now, this is what Type B needed to do. This was practically his only chance. You can see how hardcore turtling Leta is right now, and being just harassed here. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're going to see a big push coming in here in the front. Lings and lurkers.
Empty bunkers do nothing.
Bunkers going down.
Oh, man.
I didn't even see that they're empty. And this Type B is playing really well. This is just what he needed to do. He needed to get that. He's still taking out supply depots in the back. Leta's got to be sweating right now. I don't know what he's thinking at this point. He's thinking, how could this have happened to me? Oh, more lurkers coming in. Yeah, that has to be over, man.
Leta moved all of his forces, every single Marine, back to the back, and you saw that single Zergling run in the front, and that single Zergling was like, hey, wait, I'm not being attacked.
What's going on?
And Type B saw his chance, and you saw immediately after that Zergling was not attacked, he said, empty bunkers, I'm going to hit that, and just ran straight in. And now, Leta's defenses were basically destroyed without a shot fired, and that's basically game, because now Type B has control of Leta's ramp. His forces can't even go back up. His depots are gone in the back. You can see it on his face. Leta knows it as well as we do.
He doesn't want to, man. He doesn't want to. Oh, tank down.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the big names are out of this OSL. This was Leta's good chance to win an OSL, and now he's going to get eliminated by the half-famous Type B in the round of 8, and that's got to feel horrible. That's got to feel really, really bad.
This really is. This OSL.
Oh, and the scanner goes down.
And that's it.
Now he can't do crap against the lurkers.
That's it. Here it comes. Wow. Poor Leta, man. Look at him. Man, that is just killer. So Leta and Type B on the same team, but you would not have guessed it with that play,
That was
dude.
brutal.
Type B was super brutal. Is he gonna give him a handshake?
Yeah,
They're gonna come out. Okay, good. Man, look, dude, giving him a little pat on the back. Dude, I'm kind of speechless, dude. That was damn good play by Type B. Despite him going the wrong direction in the middle, despite his backdoor play getting spotted very early on, he was able to come through and multi-level attack. Just wow. So we're gonna see his DVZ in round 4.
I'm actually a little surprised, real quick, that that Leta reacted the way he did. He kind of underreacted to the drop.
Right.
And then once the drop had taken, he overreacted and sent all of his forces there. And I think if he'd sent half of his forces the first time, he would have taken out those lurkers before they did anything, and still kept some at the front. But instead, he did little and then not enough, and then too much. And so anyway, but good game. Let's see what Leta does in the round of 4.
GG.